about rebranding the Mrbeast burger. But first, let's have a look at their website and what they already have. Off the bat, I really love the fun and playful style they are going for, and I really love the font use. For example, in Beast style and Carl grilled cheese. I also really like the I and the L in Chris style and the illustration on the chip below. I think it's time to get started with the rebrand. I will not be creating a strategic design. This means I will not be looking at their personality, their competition, or their target audience. And if this was a strategic design, it would be definitely much different compared to what I've created. So expect me using my personality, my style, and just having a bit of fun. And if you don't know, my name is Cami. I'm a brand designer / strategist, and let's get started. So here's my Pinterest board, and now we will jump into Illustrator and create a more of a condensed mood board and really focus on our vision. I'm going for the fun and playful vibe, so we are keeping what Mrbeast Burger already has. For the typography, I was thinking to use something similar to what they're using already, however going a little bit more edgy than they already have. I also really like the layout of this, how the words are being placed on top of each other and the letters are being pushed and pulled. So this word says imagination. I was also thinking to expand on what they already have with the illustrations. So on their website, as we saw, they have that chip, and I really liked it, and I wanted to recreate that and add more to it. So create a full-on meal, adding the burger and the drink. I was also thinking to add some stickers onto the packaging. So in the design, I'll be really focusing on the amazing things that Mrbeast has done. For the colours, I was thinking to keep them the same. So I took all of the colours from the website and see what we can do. And the reason that I kept the colours is just for the recognizability. Now that we are done with our mood board, let's jump into picking and choosing some nice fonts. Here we have 7 fonts from Adobe Fonts and Envato Elements. Off the bat, I'm not a fan of the second and the third font from the left side and the first font from the right side. And then comparing the fonts again, the first font and the final font on the right side don't fit as much. So now we are down to 2 fonts, and I really like both of them. So what I'm going to do is go for the second font but be inspired by the first font. So it's logo time. So let's make this font bigger and see what we can do with it. I already know that I want the first line and the second line to be the same. I was thinking of putting Mr. on top of each other next to the word Beast. And it didn't really feel as good to me to do this. So what I decided to do was have the M next to Beast and the R next to Burger, and that really works. And then I was thinking of having the B from Beast and Burger be the same B. However, that just didn't really work. I think it was a little bit too much and everything was a bit more chaotic. The next thing that I really didn't like was the gap between the S and the T. So I extended the S, which really worked with the vibe that I was going for. I also wanted to incorporate the styles from the website, and one of the fonts used the cheese dripping, and I really wanted to mimic this with the letters. So what I decided to do was to drag the letters up and down to create that sort of feeling with the letters. And I also didn't want to have like a nice straight gap in between the letters, but for them to be more interlocked. So I started to move the U up and the A down. Then I realized that there was an issue with Mr. blending into the words, so I needed to differentiate it. So what I decided to do was to combine the letters so the M is actually standing on the R without any gaps. So I also created something similar with ER from Burger. So I placed those letters on top of each other just to add a little bit more interest at the end. It's time to do the colours, and I wanted to keep true with the Mrbeast brand and kept the red and yellow and swapped them around, as well as red and pink, which is something that I've seen on their Instagram. Finally, I used the wrap tool to give the wavy effect on the U and the A, similar what was done on one of the burgers. So in this logo, I really tried to feature all of the 4 featured burgers, all into one logo. I also didn't create any variations other than this one, which is something that I usually do. However, I really wanted to focus on this aspect, especially as it was used the most throughout the branding. And if I had more time, I would definitely explore more options. Next is illustrations, which is my favorite. So first, we're going to recreate the chip so everything is in the same style. And then we will change this chip into a pack of chips. After that is done, we will be recreating the burger from the logo. And then I was thinking to add some color to the logo to maybe create a different pattern by itself, and then we have the outlines. And finally, to create a whole meal, we're going to be adding an illustration of a drink. So at the moment we have the colored versions, but they only work for the burger. So that could be a pattern of itself. And then we have the outlines. And I was also thinking to bring back the nice fonts from the website and combine the illustrations of the outlines as well as the fonts and see how that could work. Now we are done with the 3 different patterns and I absolutely love them. Now it's time to have a look at the stickers and what we could do with them. We are done with the 3 patterns and I absolutely love them. The next step is to create the stickers, focusing on the amazing things that Mrbeast has done. I didn't really know what to do with the stickers. I didn't really have a strong vision of what I wanted, so it was a lot of trial and error. The first design that I was working on was the Team Trees. However, that didn't really look good. Then I moved on to Team Seas, which looked good. However, I wasn't able to create more patterns, more stickers for it. And that is where I'd taken a break. After the break, I came back to it. However, I didn't record. So for you to see the final results, the stickers, the packaging, the everything together, you'll have to see the final reveal. So let's have a look. So what do you think? Do you hate it or do you love it? Just a reminder, this is just my take on the Mrbeast burger, is me adding my personality and my style into it. Anyways, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions what shall I rebrand next, definitely leave it below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!